In the world of Cataclysm, building and establishing a safe base is a laborious process. But for Tim Peterson, all of that is unnecessary. He has just constructed himself a little campsite on the side of the road. Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. And this is episode number 5 of my mythical martial arts playthrough. If you're new to the series, I've got a link to the full playlist down in the description for you, so you can get all caught up and stuff. Oh man, it's been a glorious couple of days, though, playing with our friend Tim Peterson here. He is a bit different than most of the characters I play with, not only in the traits that we've used since mythical martial arts is new to me, but also kind of just in the approach to combat, going very slow. Not using a spear is a really big one for me. We've been mainly using a quarterstaff and our fists, and now of course we are in our karate stance. We, as a novice martial artist, started with a karate instruction manual, but I'm really hoping at some point we find some more books or maybe even an NPC that will train us in martial arts. I don't know. We'll have to continue to search the world and find something. Also in this world, we can, if possible, get psychic powers too. So that's another big hunt. One of the reasons we're in this location is because there's potential crystals here at this crystal outcropping, which, if you're unfamiliar, will grant us potential psychic powers if we acquire the right crystals. But in the meantime, since it's guarded by ferals, I've been developing my fighting skills here in Kennebunk, just clearing this area and getting a bunch of loot too at the same time. Luckily, I found myself a wonderful recycling can here, rolling trash can. This is technically a vehicle and it holds a lot of stuff, so this has now become my basically loot canister for everything. I've cleared like 2 or 3 houses over there in Kennebunk, but I encountered a couple of ferals, so I'm trying to be very careful about my looting. Now you can see the big score was quite a few good books. Fortunately, not many on martial arts, although this one, Self-Defense for Your Child, is technically a martial arts, but it's not from the mythical martial arts mod. It says Origin is Dark Days Ahead, so this is just a vanilla book. Nonetheless, we've got a couple interesting brochures. We got a pet pamphlet, advertising brochure, and I used the nightlife one. Let's grab these. We'll activate those. Oh, and I've been picking up some toys here and there. So we've got warships in our little trash can, but check this out. I also found a magic 8-ball. Look at this. We can activate it. You asked magic 8-ball, then flip it. Oh, the magic 8-ball says, my sources say no. I wonder what the question was that our character Tim asked. I don't know, but I've actually favorited that item, and I'm keeping it with me. I have no idea if it's going to be truly magical or probably not, but it says it kind of moral support. You didn't know you needed. So let's actually check the mood real quick. It doesn't say that it gave him any mood boost here for the magic 8-ball, but we'll just pretend that it does, and we'll continue to carry it and ask it questions. Nonetheless, guys, I think our journey today has just started. So right now I've been crafting, trying to put together a few key items, and I just managed to raise my fabrication to 3. I did that by just sitting here and spamming fire-hardened spears. Since you can see, we got a little brazier and some wood set up here. So that's good news. I think it's time to dive into the crafting menu and see what else we can make. Correction, we are not looking at our crafting menu. I'm sorry, we're done with crafting for now because fabrication reached level 3. Now we are going to be building a charcoal kiln. That's right, this is something I learned very recently during a live stream, so big shout out to David Houston for teaching me how to do this properly. Not just the building, but how to run a charcoal kiln, and ultimately how to use it to fuel a smoking rack, which is what I think we're going to build here right in the field just to the south. Again, you know, this has kind of become a little impromptu base. It's pretty safe. I've searched around the field for firewood and stuff. We do have enemies relatively nearby, no doubt about it. But, you know, the charcoal kiln takes like 40 stones and a little bit of work, you know, so it's really not that big of a deal. Even if we just had to abandon this site, which I'll probably eventually do, certainly. We'll pick up stakes and move past this area eventually. But I really want to take things slow, make sure that we don't get this guy killed. But anyway, so let's just take a look. That's good. We've got that going. I'm going to have to grab my bow saw again from the truck and start chopping up some wood for this. But let's also take a look here. If we open up, yeah, the things, our filters we can't work on. Let's find the smoking rack. Okay, here it is. And it looks like we just need 16 planks, 8 long sticks. The long sticks are probably going to be our best bet because we're out here in the wilderness, so there's not a lot. We might actually have that many. Hold on. Let's see, I've got 4 long sticks here, 3 more right there, yeah. So I just need to kind of collect up these items to haul. We'll do these. We're just 1 short then, basically. Beautiful. Move this on down. I do want this smoking rack kind of set a bit away from my person where we'll be sitting reading and cooking and stuff, or crafting I should say, just because it does produce a lot of smoke, more than a campfire does. So alright, we'll stop hauling, and I'm very quickly gonna find a small tree to knock down and grab 1 more stick. Alright, I've done a couple of chores. I got the logs, or I'm sorry, the sticks we need, but I also got logs. So we're going to use, yeah, our advanced inventory management. You can see over here to the left, the charcoal kiln is the target. And I've got 4 logs and currently right where I'm standing. So I'm just going to hit Shift M to move the entire grouping. Now, the reason they didn't show up over here is probably because I have a filter on. Yeah, there, if we delete the filter, you can see now there's 4 logs right there. Advanced inventory management's a little complex to figure out, but if you're new, take the time, watch a couple video tutorials on it, and really try and master it, because it can be invaluable and get you around some kind of nasty hurdles when it comes to inventory management anyway, though. So now, instead of lighting these on fire just with a lighter, you interact with the kiln with E. Boom, there we go. So I think I could have stuffed a bit more logs in there, but this will be okay. This will be okay. So let's build. Let's see if we still have the stuff here. We can probably deselect woven. Huh, I'm still missing something. Let me find it. Oh my gosh. So I've got all the materials, but I'm currently missing food handling too. I worked so hard to get my fabrication up, but I neglected my cooking duties, folks. That's terrible, terrible stuff. Well, that's okay, because it actually does take, well, a good little while, 23 hours for the charcoal to even be ready. So that gives me plenty of time to master some of the culinary arts here. So we've got not much food on us, which is basically the reason why I wanted to build the smoking rack and stuff. I think I might try and grab a horse, tame it, and cull it. There's a couple of animals around here I might be able to grab. But let's see if we come in here. Yeah, we got some rotten canned meat. I need to get rid of that. Yeah, we're basically just down to nothing. I did harvest a bunch of Japanese knotweed. That's what this is right here. Boom, this is a stack of 40 knotweed stems. He doesn't like eating them, and I don't have a recipe for him, unfortunately. Boring sandwich. What's this made out of? Biscuits and barbecue sauce with mustard. Wait, I want to whip up several of those. Yeah, we have tons of mustard. Ooh, mustard and biscuit? Isn't that what the guy from Sling Blade wanted to eat? Oh, weird. Okay, yeah, let's repeat that and see if we can batch cook some of it. So we'll go to recent, boring sandwich with B. Ugh, now we use rotten ingredients. Now we'll just do one more. Mustard. Don't have many biscuits, unfortunately. Alright, we need to, one of the reasons I brought this table chair, in fact, I dragged the chair all the way from Kennebunk over here, but the reason I did, of course, because Tim has rigid table manners, so yeah, he gets pretty upset if he doesn't eat in a nice location. There we go. And although we did establish that the front seat here on the passenger side, because there's a table right behind it, this does count. I like being outside a little better. Plus, this is nice. We can have the fire burning, and I don't have to worry about using the battery from my car to heat, to power the oven for cooking and stuff. So that's one of the reasons I set up all this nonsense out here. But we can also see, yeah, this is the battery I had previously installed on the van, or the taco truck. So it's charging up while we mess around and do stuff, which was the intent. I'm going to reinstall it, I think, when it's fully charged, put it back into the van. Or the taco truck. Why do I keep calling it a van? That's a demotion. Taco truck is top rank for sure. But all right, so it is getting a little late. It's probably too dark, or getting darker, so I don't want to try hunting now. But in the morning, I think I'm going to grab some of the cattle fodder I've got stashed somewhere back here, and we're going to try and get ourselves a meal. Oh, breakthrough before bedtime, guys. So it's 7 p.m., but I decided to really work on the food handling skill, and I just nailed it. What I did was I turned on my auto foraging. I had it set to everything, and I just went and walked through the forest for a little bit, picked up a whole bunch of stuff. Now I had to separate. A lot of it was just waste. Well, it wasn't wasteful, but it was just stuff like cotton tree bowls or pieces of bark, but I managed to pick up enough stuff to craft up some tea. So now we've got delicious pine needle tea wherever it is. You can see I also made some boiled noodles at one point. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff we can probably whip up. But the most important thing, like I said, is I think we might have the knowledge now to make a smoking rack. Oh yes, there it is. The smoking rack is available. So we'll just build it right over here, kind of next to this. That's fine. Beautiful. And we're going to get it done before we go to bed, hopefully. It's been a busy day. He's cut down trees, built a couple of kilns, and one kiln and a smoking rack. Let's see, 21 hours to go. So now, one thing I did do was I picked up, some of the bird food and cattle fodder that I had stashed away in the taco truck. So tomorrow I'm going to try and get out there and maybe tame a few animals, because that's the easiest way to kill something. So that'll be something fun we can do together. Yeah, I've got the inventory pretty well managed. I might keep the bow saw. It's pretty unwieldy piece of equipment. I think what I'll do is I'll drop it right here. Boom. So I won't forget it when we leave this area, but actually it might be better just to move it into, this thing. There we go. Wait, it didn't work. Oh well, I'll put it in there, but this recycling bin has been great. I've moved like all the condiments and water. I even got some like hard seltzer and stuff. Moved that from the taco truck, put it out here. All the books are here. Just so much more convenient. Oh, and we also activated those pamphlets. Let's take a look at the maps. See, oh yeah, we've definitely opened up some interesting stuff. There's another Transcoast Logistics over here, so we've got two, because there's one like right here, right by our starting location. Two really close to each other. That's interesting. Still haven't found an evacuation shelter so I can locate the refugees, but nonetheless, oh, and this was an interesting structure. This large building is a nursing home. Yeah, I didn't clear it or anything because it's a little bit close to, the crystal outcropping, but this could be something worthwhile exploring. Who knows what's in a nursing home? We might have to go up there tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be traipsing around looking for some animals, so that'll be something fun we can explore a little bit. Let me go ahead and let's crack open a crispy cranberry. How's that sound? Little hard seltzer. Okay, so, no reason not to have a little bit of fun here. He is not an addictive personality, so I'm hoping he won't get too dependent on the alcohol. But he's happy, he's tipsy. Very good, buddy. He's still in his karate stance, though. Ooh, hey, who knows? Maybe we can learn the drunken fighting style, too. But anyway, I think it's time for bed. Now, one thing I was wondering, can I extinguish the fire? Very good. I do want to do that before we head to bed. Don't want any creepy crawlies taking notice of our campsite, do we? Beep, beep, beep. Good morning, everybody. Tim is awake and he is a hungry boy. So let's step outside of the truck. He wakes up feeling pretty good. Well, at least it's good to have room to move again. Let's see, it says something's making noise. I'm not sure what that is. I think we're good to go. Let's check our battery. Oh, it's almost full. Probably be fully charged after today. Fire's out, of course. Of course, we extinguished it. No magical creatures came and relit it, so that makes sense. Let's see here. Got my lighter. Boom. Relit. Nice. This spot here has a ton of wood in it, and even some debris and stuff that we can throw in there. So, not worried about that. Let's see what we can have to eat today. Boiled noodles, delicious. Let's go down here and drink some of that pine needle tea. Okay, we got roasted chili peppers. Cooked those up too when I was trying to get my cooking up. All right, let's work on some more cooking. Actually, hold on, let's check. How you doing? 12 hours. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of time. Now, I'm going to need a rope if I go and find a horse or even a calf or something like that to butcher up. We're going to need a rope to lead it here. I might have one in the taco truck. We did start off in like a barn, basically, is where we started, but I don't remember if I grabbed a rope. Let me check. Okay, well, no rope, but I do have 28 long strings here. I could probably weave that into a rope, but better yet, let's step outside. This is a little easier if we're not in our vehicle, but if we examine it and take a look at the seat belts, we've got a seat belt here, so we're going to remove it. Don't need a seatbelt after the Cataclysm. Just clue you in on a little bit of driving etiquette. It's not necessary anymore. So we can use this. I'm pretty sure this functions as a rope in most circumstances. I know for like crafting purposes, they're basically one and one. So I assume we can use that for an animal. We'll have to find out though. If not, maybe I can just coax the tamed animal to follow me. We'll see. So, are we in good shape? I think so. I did craft up a quarterstaff here, so we'll grab that. I was debating on not bringing my backpack with me, the hiking bag. Although, yeah, it's pretty low. I don't have a lot of stuff. Ooh, let's chew some bubblegum, actually. Grape flavor this morning. Delish. That'll help his mood. We can also probably pop on a little bit of music as we walk around, since we won't be fighting, you know, because dodge is diminished whenever you got headphones going. But, oh, I probably extinguished the fire again. Really don't know why I even lit it. There we go. Yep, so let's head out. It's still... it's only 5 a.m. It's a little hard to see. Tell you what, we'll sit here, and read for a moment or two. There's a couple of these I wanted to look at. Self-defense for the child. Let's read this. Bring your dodging knowledge to 1. I think we're probably beyond that. Yeah, no, we're beyond that. Okay, let's check under the hood here. This could be helpful. Okay. Let's see, under the hood, mechanics to 3. Yeah, we got 2 of those books. Coding for beginners. Awesome. Yep. Computers to 3. Somehow I've already got that to a 2. Just playing around with phones and stuff. Alright, antique adornments. What did that do? Fabrication to 6? Wait, no. Fabrication 6 needed to understand. Whoa. What is that book? Oh, it's probably in my inventory now, isn't it? No way, that is... At first, when I saw this, I was like, this isn't very important. And bringing a fabrication skill to 7. Well, I mean, we require 6 to read it, so that's only a 1-level jump once we get to that point. But I imagine at that height, like that level of fab, it's probably going to be tricky to get it up anyway, just so. This is cool, and it actually gives us some practical knowledge for stuff to maybe we can start making some jewelry. Really don't know what the point of that would be, but still, fabrication levels are always good. So I'm going to pass a little bit of time just hoping that we can get a bit better visibility than this, because this is kind of a pathetic radius here. So give it just an hour. Oh my gosh, look at this. Red web design basics that negatively affected his morale. Pretty bad, too. Much worse than being cold and demoralizing food. That's hilarious. I would not have guessed. Nonetheless, we are now out here in the field, just north of our taco truck. Taco truck's down there. But I think I want to investigate this pond. I've been toying with the idea, too, of acquiring a couple jugs. If you get 3-gallon jugs emptied out, you should be able to... There's the view. Nice. Yeah, you should be able to start making fish traps. I've found, though, that not all ponds are going to yield fish. Oh, there's an American eel. Wicked. Well, an eel is a fish, and in some parts of the world, they are considered quite a delicacy, no doubt about it. Okay, so this pond might be viable. We might be able to fish them out, too. I've had success with active fishing in the past. Traps, not so much, but that's just because I'm inexperienced. Haven't really tried them too much. Now, we've got a mass grave to the north and a wasp nest to the east. Whatever this is, I'd like to kind of explore this, maybe. Let's head in that direction. The groundhog, probably going to be impossible for me. Yeah, it is faster than us. Alright, so we're moving, just moving north. We got good visibility now. It's still extremely early. His speed is a little diminished. What's that about? We're in pretty good shape. We're not totally healed up. Let me see. Let me turn off the smartphone. Because I want that music... Or, I'm sorry, I want that speed to be at max. Shoot, I shouldn't have brought those books with me. That was a mistake. Oh, and I've got some Japanese knotweed and crap. I'm not paying attention. So what we can do is let's pop a caffeine pill. Activate. Consume it. Beautiful. Alright, we'll see if that helps at all with speed. I mean, it doesn't have to be at 110, but 95 is not good. Leg encumbrance is a little bit, but... Huh, not sure. Oh well, let's continue on here. Oh, we got fungaloids. Well, we've known those have been around, unfortunately. Nonetheless, I'm trying to do this manually too. Auto walking's great for getting where you need to go, but if you're actually trying to creep up on animals, it can mess you up when you're trying to be stealthy. All right, we got squirrels. That's not too interesting. Where's the bat zombie? Okay. This is... Oh, it's a mobile home park. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've explored mobile home parks in the past. It's just, you know, basically a condensed residential area. I don't know. I never found anything super exciting, but you never know in this game. So I think we'll just avoid that region, and I'm going to continue to go south looking for any animals. But if we reach that nursing home without seeing anything, maybe we'll peek our heads in there and see what's got. Well, well, well. I talked earlier about how I hadn't found an evac shelter yet, but guess what? I just moved on to the edge of this road, see what this building was. And, oh, I also learned why he was slowed down, too. It's because of his temperature. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there knew that, but yeah, shows it right here. So I went back to the fire, dropped some of those books and crap off, and I warmed him up, but I just need a little bit better clothing. He's basically wearing a t-shirt, an undershirt, and just some jeans, and a bunch of other backpacks and belts, but that's it. Let's see. Yeah, I've got my tennis shoes are in kind of bad shape. Everything else is looking good, including our nail knuckles, which are definitely helpful. But I tend to take those off, so I favorited those so I wouldn't drop them. Now this one's boarded up. That's a good sign. If it was all trashed and with broken windows, there could be ferals here. There could still be something inside this, though. So let's be careful. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually open it. Then I'm going to peek. That's an NPC. Wants to talk. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we're going in. What's wrong? Okay, I've talked to this person before in previous runs. Scavenger. Alright, let's chat. Let's see. So what's up? What are you doing here? Found this emergency shelter. Okay. Any jobs need doing? Persuade 0%. Why don't you come with me? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Let's chat with her again. See if she's got a job for us. Maybe if we complete this, she would join us or be more apt to. All right. Tell me about it. Our world fell apart. Just find me one of the corporate accounting books. I'll do it. I've never seen this one before. Try big corporate building of some kind. That sounds like a city. Okay, so that's going to be a tough one, but want to trade? Oh, nice. A wooden crossbow. Yes, I really do want that. So for 44, that's a big trade, but she's pretty close. We can go home and I'll grab some of my tobacco and some of the other high-value stuff I've been picking up. Taco truck's loaded with it. A clean suit. Hazardous, though somewhat restrictive, fragile wearing will provide extra... It might be interesting. It's a poor fit, but in a life-or-death situation, that doesn't matter so much. She's only got one wooden broadhead bolt, but I think one might be loaded. Either way, this is cool. Now, let's search the shelter itself, because it's... probably got some food, and most importantly, we can interact with this real quick. So let's find out where this thing is in our world. Okay. Well, it didn't take too long. Tell me it's close. Okay, it's up here. Now, I recently learned you can fast scroll with the F button. Okay, it's pretty far. Oh, it's a winding... Wait. Oh. You gotta be kidding me, it's right here. Oh, so you can follow. I love how it gives you that winding road to follow when it's literally just like right over here. There's just no road connecting, I guess, from this point. But, I mean, that's insane how close it is, guys. Oh, so many great resources. We do want to get over here to explore this sand pit. No, I'm kidding. We need to get some quests going for the refugees. I've never done it before, but apparently, for anybody who's unaware, that there's a lot of NPCs there's with tons of quests, just like the one we picked up, but different. But some of them are like a long quest chain that can open up some interesting stuff. But nonetheless, like I said, that's new to me, so we need to get there at some point. But, of course, remember, too, our spawn location is this, the Road Mayhem, and it's right next to Hub 1, Transcoast, Tacoma. Oh, and that reminds me, yeah, I was actually advised to go ahead and start the Hub quest, too, so we're pretty close. Maybe I should pop over there today and enter the Hub. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, so we're down here. Let me search the rest of the shelter. It's probably just got... some protein bars around here, and maybe a couple those gallon jugs I was talking about for fishing traps. But afterwards, we'll make the walk over to Hub 1. Don't want to disturb the Taco Truck campsite right now. Oh boy, bit of a change of plans. Look what we've got here. Domesticated omnivore, better known as a piglet. Hey. So I was just in the field on my way to Hub 1, so we're still not very far from home. I'm going to try and walk up to this little piggy pig. I assume, man, he's not running. He's coming at me. Come on, buddy. Come give me a hug. I don't think he'll get hostile. This is awesome. So oh, my flashlight's still on. Let's turn that off. Come back here. No. I had my single chance and I used it to... Okay, turn off my flashlight. Let's try the cattle fodder. Pig doesn't want that kind of food. Dang. Can I... I was trying to maybe... Bird food? Dang it. Darn it. What does it want? Wet dog food? I've not seen pig food before. Like slop or something. Wait, what about a protein bar? Hold on. Let's see, I got a couple of those. Oh, can't use it there. Darn it. Well, I mean, I could attack him, but no. I'll just continue on my way. Maybe I'll mark this spot. Where are we at? Yeah, we'll just say pig. I'll look into it, because that would be a great thing to, you know, butcher up and smoke if we could easily tame it. I mean, it could also come out here and actually shoot it with the crossbow if we're going to trade for that. So, yeah, it's a great resource to find, but right now I'm a little nervous. Whoops. Yeah, I've got to thread the needle between the wasp nest and the mass grave. But after that, I think it's fairly safe because, well, other than a little travel through the woods. We'll see. I also don't want to walk through any fungaloids. It's another kind of inconvenient thing about the auto travel. It will walk you right through a spore cloud. Like it doesn't technically. Yeah, those spore clouds right there. So if there's fungaloids in the area, be careful with your auto walk. No doubt about it. All right, so there's the fungaloid home or whatever. Yeah, the bloom. This area is going to be covered eventually. That's all right. It's not permanent. So I'm going to be traveling through a little bit of unknown forest. Could be dangerous, but from here on, I think I can just auto walk it to that point. Let's go. Okay, we have made it to Hub 1. We're just outside. And I realized, too, this, of course, is where we started. And like I mentioned, it was a barn with plenty of horses. In fact, I just saw a foal. And it's here, so I can definitely, on our way back to the taco truck, tame one of the animals in this farm, I'm sure, and bring it back. Now, I'm not going to be slaughtering it right away, at least not until the charcoal is ready, you know, for the smoking pit. I'm going to try and avoid wasting this meat. Be as careful with it as possible, including being careful. I've never done any of the hub quests or even gone inside the hub. Yeah, the first time we came here, we just searched that northern building, and there wasn't anything in there. I think all the NPCs are down here, so let's not look like a silly person. Let's go ahead and collapse our, that telescoping umbrella, and it was raining on the way here. There we go. Okay, turn this off, close her up. Hello? Anybody here? Close your door for you. So it definitely shows NPCs in this spot, but I don't see them yet. Maybe we need to talk to the intercom. Yeah, I think this is the point where I ran away from. Hold on. I might be able to open it, but let's just push the button. Intercom crackles with static. There's no immediate response. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Tap the camera lens. Hello? Anyone hear me? Intercom hisses, a voice of indeterminate sex speaks flatly. I don't know who you are. How you got to this location, we have nothing to gain from one another. If you have a reason to be here, then please state it. Let's see. I'm looking for valuables maybe we can trade. It's the apocalypse, let me in. You do realize the front door is just open. Let's do trading. Intercom is silent. I promise you there's nothing you can do for us. Now leave. They stop suddenly. You hear a short, muffled conversation. Brief pause. We might be able to gain some mutual benefit. Looks like they're going to try and use us. It's a dangerous task, but if you complete it, we would be willing to open up. Limited trading. Cool. Risk my neck for the privilege of trading with you. Maybe another time. Now, actually, this is what we want, of course. One of our scientists recently left. Your job would be investigate the testing site. Return with her and the prototype. Failing that, return with the data recorder. Okay. Is there a catch? There is. If the robot is operational, it's very likely to be hostile and extremely dangerous. I don't recommend fighting it directly. Dr. Prado left the building with a handful of EMP grenades. If you locate those grenades, use them to disable the prototype instead. We should be able to use grenades. Despite our gun-shy nature, I think those are acceptable. I'll do it. Extremely dangerous. Well, I'll do it. Yep, where's that? Very close. Okay. So, is it Transcoast Logistics? Or, well, I guess I can... well, let's go to the map and we'll bring up quest. Nearby. Yep, this is it. Alright, so if we enter to track it. Okay, yeah, we are now tracking it. Is this it right here? Return field data. Yep. That's where it's at, or is it inside Transcoast? Maybe that's the grenades we would find. Gosh, we're super close. Should we just go up there? I think maybe we do. Let's just go look at that, because I've walked by that area before. Close all their doors for them. Okay. I don't have my quarterstaff, but that's not really a big deal. We are just as deadly with our fists, thanks to our karate. Alright, let's move to this point, auto style, and we'll jump right there and see what it's all about. Okay, so the prototype robot is right there. Can't see us. So this is the robot. It's a fatally dangerous. Yeah. Alright, so I don't know exactly where those EMP grenades were, but we're definitely not going to try and take that thing on by itself. Maybe were the grenades back down in Hub 1? Possibly? Wait. Oh, I got to go for that Goose. Hold on. Let's go make sure my spiked knuckles are on. Yep, we got our spiked knuckles. Oh, I might be able to tame this, because I did bring bird food. I've never even thought about taming a goose. Let's try it. This might strictly be for, like, doesn't want that kind of food. It's bird food, dummy. Alright, we'll punch it. Come on, gang up on me. See what happens. Let's see how that goes for you. What? So I need to turn that off. Okay. Yeah, come on. Bring it on. Take on two of you. God, I think it's, yeah, my torso encumbrance is kind of ridiculous with this. Oh, we got it. 25 minutes. Not bad. Can I just pick it up? Yeah, okay. We got a little goose. That's probably all I need. No need to go crazy killing all the geese in the area. Well, that was good. We got a little dinner. Wait. Yeah, let's go back to Hub. Probably still going to grab a horse, too, before I leave the area. But speaking of this area, let me just see. What did it say? Investigate. Store within the robot remains operational. Avoid confrontation and use EMP grenades to disable it. What did she say or the intercom say exactly about the EMPs? I mean, we didn't find any the first time we searched these areas, but I'll give this place a good once over again. Very thoroughly. Maybe the EMP grenades are at the hub. Whoa. Check this out. So I was just searching Hub 1. I think I might have found the quest item for the other NPC at the Evac Shelter. Corporate Accounting Ledger. Wait a second. Go back here. Corporate accounts. Find corporate accounts. Is that it? Well, we're going to go back there anyway to trade for that crossbow that you got. Yeah, I just found several file cabinets here. Of course, I was going through everything. I should be taking the paper, too. Let's see. So I got a little bit more to search. I was also going to go and talk to the NPC again here to the intercom. Oh, we got glasses. We'll grab those. Maybe trade. Very small. Some of those have decent value. Anyway, let's see if we can talk again. Get that. Ah, shoot. I wanted to go through that dialogue again, because I have not found the grenades. There's one more spot around here. Let's go outside. So, yeah, I realized I hadn't gone around back yet. What's back here? Literally nothing. Damn. Darn, darn, darn. Well, shoot. I don't know. I mean, we can always check our crafting menu. I know we can do some grenades, and I bet you eventually we could do EMPs, but I think that one's just a bit beyond our theoretical knowledge at this point, so shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, I'll just have to rely on maybe some of you guys out there to clue me in on where I can get some EMPs from, but till then, not to worry. We've got a lot of other stuff we can take care of now. So, yeah, let me go ahead and grab a horse. Let's see if we can tame one together. Like I said, if we get this, I'll keep it alive for probably a day or two. till we're ready. Alright, let's see. Most of these areas have already been explored early on when we first started, but I have an obsession. I have to re-look over every piece of potential loot. Alright, here we go. So this is literally where we started. There's still a horse there. Perfect. Let's go inside. How do we get in? I think we can just go in through any of these, can't we? Okay. So what do we got here? Large cattle fodder bundle. Now that will give me a rope too. Nope. I thought it would. Maybe one of those will. Anyway, so let's try this horse right here. Sorry, horsey. We're going to be friendly for a little while, but then we will eventually betray you. It's just the way of the world. Alright. Now we interact with the horse. Attach leash. Yep, seatbelt works. Beautiful. Now we interact again. Very important second step. Lead the horse. Otherwise it won't necessarily follow you. Alright, now it'll stick pretty close to us. Just looking at loot. I've already gone over, of course. As I recall, yeah, there was the yoke and harness. A few other maybe pieces for riding a horse, but I've been told by a few folks that it's not really as great as it sounds, horse riding. Yeah, they get spooked pretty easily, apparently. So, alright. Well, there's a step ladder here, which is always a valuable tool, but I've got one already in the truck. So, keep this closed. Whoops. No, come on, horse. Yeah, because we might... Well, we'll definitely be coming back for more horses, I'm sure. You know, once we get one smoked, I might just come up here and tame the rest of them. Bring them on down there. As long as fungaloids don't start taking over the region. But, yeah, he's going to be spooked by... Probably by even the fungaloids that we see. He doesn't want to follow me. What, bro? Come on. Well, this is going to be a bit of a chore, but I'm going to get this guy back to the taco truck somehow, some way. Oh, and the glorious taco truck is in sight. Come back here. I realize this thing isn't getting spooked by the fungaloids. I was just losing hold of the leash, and it says that. So I just had to stop and releash it a few times, but ultimately it wasn't too bad of a trip. Yeah, the horse is pretty cooperative. Now, it did rain again, so I got my umbrella out. Let's put that away. But now we can essentially just tie this thing down. Yeah, I'm just going to tie the horse probably right next to the drying rack. It's going to end up ultimately. So if we interact with it, we can say tie. Yep, we just tie it. I don't think there needs to literally be anything there. The horse should just be cool. As long as it doesn't get attacked by anything. But it's been pretty safe out here. We've spent several days in this location without too much trouble. So I am chilly again, but I really want to see if maybe... Yeah, I want to return to this Evac Shelter. Let's grab a few of our trading items. We'll take a look together what's kind of in my taco truck, because it's all spread out. There's no rhyme or reason to anything. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, the drugs are great for trading, no doubt about it. If we look at the value on this, $6.10 for something which weighs next to nothing. You know, tobacco is equally good too. I'm actually going to keep this one though, because I've said before, if we get in a really, really desperate pinch at some point and we need a quick pick-me-up, obviously there's a trade-off for using that artificial substance, but could be a lifesaver, especially once we get psychic powers. So here we go. We'll grab the nicotine though. He doesn't really need nicotine. Sometimes it's fun to smoke a little bit because it can boost your mood, but these are also really, really great trades too. We got a little bit more of that. Some of the books. Do the books trade for much? Yeah, $5 for the book. We've already learned everything there is from it. So what about the BB gun? I kept that around kind of as a memento. $2.50. I mean, I'll take it. We've got a couple of broadhead bolts too. I'll grab those and just keep them in my inventory now. Also need a few more flares, I think, in that glow stick. Oh, look at me. I'm already packing myself full of loot. So, okay, that was good. Probably not quite enough. Let's grab a little bit more. Oh, same spot. Here we go. Nicotine liquid. Now this one's worth $5 by itself for a tiny little plastic bottle. Okay. I really want to bring a few things over there that, oh, I forgot about this flour. This stuff needs to go outside. I think I'll leave the yogurt starter, but I'm going to put that out there by our fire. We might be able to do a little bit of cooking with that. But no, I was going to say, I want to bring something that I know is going to really seal the deal. And I think probably the firearm. Yeah, the guns, $25. Yeah, so we'll bring this pistol. I think I might go ahead and unload it, though. Hold on. Yeah, I want to keep the ammunition for myself. Yep. I'll drop the bullets here, because at some point, as I mentioned previously, I would really like to learn, get a tool for bullet pulling, so then we can start to get the black powder, or the gunpowder out of it, and make our own homemade grenades. That's going to be pretty amazing. But, all right, we're looking good here. I think we've got what we need to go visit her and trade. And ultimately, let's see here. Oh, I forgot about the Goose. I better drop that. Where's the corporate accounting ledger? There it is. Yeah, ultimately, that might be what she wants. So let's check it out. All right, we have arrived at the shelter. Now, we're definitely going to trade with her, but let's talk and see. There it is. We do have options. Yep, here it is. I'll find another one. Let's explore a different question. But I'm keeping it. Wow, weird. So, yeah, let's just give it to her. Great, let's see. Fine, I don't even do my own taxes, but I'm sure this will prove their guilt if we get an expert to examine it. I could use a hand with something else. Glad to help. Oh, maybe you can teach me something as payment. Here's what I can teach you. No way. No way. There's a cost associated, though. Metaphysics 0 to 0 with 60. What's the greatest increase? It might be throwing to 25%. It's not big. Yeah, we're not archery. I might do archery. Yeah, sounds good. Since I think we're going to be going with crossbow anyway, so sounds good. Nice. Okay, so we're training. Cool. We got a little bit of training in archery. Talk. Hello. Any jobs? Okay, so what's the next stage? Upsuit you, but I'm sure we're going to do. We do have a new lead, though. The ledger to safe deposit under Regional Manor's name. Guess what? Wrote down his combination. Come with me to retrieve the box, and you can keep any of the goodies in it. If we say not interested, unless we take measures to stop this. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, good. We can hopefully come back and pick this up down the road. Yeah, and look, our persuade chance has gone up to 3% now with her. So she's obviously got a question. I'm not sure just how difficult that next step is. So I don't want to go on a suicide mission with her just yet, but definitely going to trade. So there we go. I don't want the crossbow and the bolts. Not really interested in the sickle. I'll take the seeds too. Want a seed of Menafins, not a big deal. Alright, so over here, let's see. We owe her $44.97. Shouldn't be too hard to come up with. I think we've actually got plenty. Oh, and I did butcher up the goose, by the way, and I just decided to whip it up. There was only like 6 pieces of meat, so I cooked those up, brought them here. He was getting hungry. What can I say? Alright, and here's the drugs. Let's throw the book in there, because that's a bit weighty. Chess set, that came with me to trade. It's got a good little value on it for something small. Alright, here comes the big boy stuff. Let's see, we're up to $12. Homeopathic pills, get rid of those. Cigarettes are good. You might want to save cigarettes, though, because I know I've come across NPCs that have missions for quests for those specifically. But it's just what I've got, so we're going to give that to her. Shoot, I might have to trade her some of the food. Yeah, that's just enough. Huh. I didn't really anticipate that, but no worries, no worries. Just make sure. Yeah. Interesting. She doesn't offer me much for the magic 8 ball. 8 cents. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll say yes. Doesn't have the appropriate pockets. For what? For what? What did we trade her that was so bulky? The guns and stuff? Oh man, dang. Well, that's her problem. Do I need to trade her like a backpack? I probably should, shouldn't I? You gotta be kidding me with this. Okay, let me see if I take off. Where was the gun? Let me see what I can do here. Okay, there we go. I just took off the BB gun, and she was able to accept it. So, there we go. She just didn't want my BB gun, apparently. But boom, check that out. We've got ourselves a crossbow. All right, let's step outside, close it up, and let me look at the inventory real quick. Okay, we got 3 bolts. Very nice, plus 1 in the chamber, so to speak. And what else do we get? A little tomato seed from her. That's good, that's good, that's beautiful. All right, I'm going to put my knuckles back on. Oh, they're already on. Let's see the range on this sucker. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, it'll give us the drop on, I don't know, ferals if they come at me or something. Now, the real question is, can I store this? So if I go, no, I'll have to drop it. Maybe I can equip like a sling or something we can attach it to. It would, of course, add to my encumbrance, but yeah, I'd rather be able to keep that thing stored away. I'm kind of surprised it won't fit in my backpack, but then again, a wooden crossbow is a pretty bulky thing. A full-size crossbow, no doubt about it. But wow, guys, we've made some serious progress today. I think this is a good place to end things, although we've got a lot more to go to explore. And look at Hatfields up here. We might have to look out for a martial arts dojo or something, see if we can find one. That might be a goal. So much to do, guys. So much to do. I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in for the series, leaving me comments. Your tips are always appreciated. So valuable to me. I wouldn't be where I'm at today in Cataclysm if it wasn't for you guys helping me out. So thank you once again. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I've put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.